Holy shit. Well, it's beautiful. Um, I don't know. I don't have anything to say, I guess. I want to make a video of some kind, but I never know. I never know about what lately. Well, I can talk about what's most prevalent lately. I'm struggling to maintain the positive mindset, I guess. A positive outlook. You know, that thing that's kind of necessary to like succeed and to persevere through life and whatnot. So, yeah. So I went for a walk. There's more to it. If I go further that way, well, that way. But, and I might actually. I don't know. Yeah, it's been hard, to be honest. It's been hard to be consistent. I've been consistently inconsistent my whole life, pretty much. And now I feel, I mean, it's no different, it's just somewhat different circumstance. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to be consistent. So I'm doing affirmations. You know, I just recorded a bunch of those to play on repeat. I already had some, but now I got more. Particularly more having to do with staying in alignment with my vision and my purpose. You know. So that's new, I guess. Otherwise, I think I need some kind of like ritual, something that I do every single day that brings me back to remembering, really. That reminds me of who I am and what I want, what I'm here for, what I'm working towards. So that could include, but maybe not be limited to, some kind of visualization technique. The thing about that is I've never held that through. I've never like been consistent beyond, I don't know, let's say a few weeks. So I think the next step is, I made a video on this, what I did a while ago, and this thing I did for like a few months. I don't remember. I'd have to see how long I did it for, but it was like this thing I would do in the morning. It's called thumb pulling, and it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, you can look into it if you want, but the point is, I signed a contract. I made a contract and I signed it. It was a contract with like the universe, you know, and or something like that. So that seemed to make a really big difference for some reason. Because I was committed to it. Basically, I decided that's what I was. You know, I signed something, and on the days that I didn't want to, and I almost considered not doing it, I went ahead and I mean, I would think about the contract pretty much, and it would remind me of like this commitment I made. And I signed my signature in red ink to symbolize blood. So it's like a bonding, a higher. I wasn't about to, it's all got to do with intention, right? Essentially, as far as I know, if you use real blood, I mean, maybe there's more energy in it, and but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it was just the intention behind it, really. And then a few months later, and also I wrote this in the contract, by the way, what I'm about to say, that a few months later, I made another contract to nullify the original contract, to end it. And I did that because it was another thing, like, it had to do with intention again, right? Like, if I want to stop this thing, I don't just like gradually phase out of it or whatever. It's a very intentional, conscious thing of like, I'm going to stop, and to stop, I need to like write out this other thing and say, okay, I'm not doing it anymore because it's just not in alignment or whatever the hell. And I sign it and it nullifies the first one, and that's it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But with being consistent with my vision, for example, instead of something so superficial as thumb pulling, which is it's really just about appearance, right? So, but yeah, it works. It worked for me. And I don't know. I guess that's it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to keep walking and talking, but I don't think there's much anything else to say. I could like show the area. It's beautiful, but I think I'll just go. Okay. Peace.